Hello, and welcome to the 123 Collections YouTube channel. My name's James, I am the director of 123 Collections Limited. It's a little company that I've set up, just me, myself, essentially working for clients to try and help them get debts paid from tricky debtors. Those debtors are always companies, it is business to business debt collection. But I have various different types of clients, but I found after a few years the questions I get asked are often quite similar, and the information I provide falls into the same categories. So I thought I'd make a few short YouTube videos just providing that information, getting it online, link it to my website, and all that. So, the first one today I want to discuss is a signed contract. So I've had clients ask about it. I've also pursued debts from companies who said, "Oh, we don't have to pay that because we haven't got a signed contract, so nothing's owed." Um, so I want to clarify in what situation that's not the case. You do not always have to have a signed bit of paper titled contract or terms and conditions in order to be due payment. But before I explain the scenario where that's not needed, I do want to make it very clear it's obviously a lot easier to get payment from tricky customers if you do have a signed contract which clearly states your terms and the arrangements made. So obviously, highly recommended. Get yourself a contract. Always get that sent to your customers before you do any work for them. So why isn't a signed contract needed? Well, firstly, simply, a contract isn't necessarily a written document. Simply put, a contract's a written or spoken agreement made between two parties. Um, so, in order to state you have a contract in place without an actual signed document, uh, certain things need to have happened. So, you need to have an agreement, clear agreement that you can prove and either a condition of that agreement needs to have been met, or a consideration, which is essentially a fancy way of saying payment. So if you have an arrangement, say you have a customer, they've rang you up and they say, how much would it cost to deliver me 200 bricks next Tuesday? You email or text them back and say, oh, that'll cost £200. They respond to your email saying, okay, brilliant, deliver us 200 bricks by next Tuesday. So if they haven't paid you, but you've delivered the bricks, that is essentially a condition. You've met a condition of the contract, the agreement you made. By delivering those bricks, that payment is now due. That was the arrangement. That is the contract. Um, Obviously, as well, if they pay you £200, you are contractually obliged to deliver the bricks. So it does work both ways. And obviously, if they have paid you £200, that's what is known as a consideration. So that's it really. That's quite often come up. Oh, we haven't got a signed contract. A contract wasn't always a signed bit of paper, so it's not necessary for a debt to be lawfully owed. So that's it really. Other things to consider, of course, is if it escalates, if you need to be able to send proof. Look, here's the emails. You here's the texts. You requested this amount. I told you how much it would cost, and you said go ahead. If you can prove that, then the argument they're making is not valid. There is a contract in place, and the debt's lawfully owed. So simple as that, really. I'm going to make a few more videos. Obviously, it's important to know who you're making the agreement with. Um, Especially if it's over text, it can be a bit tricky. So, if they've got on the bottom of an email Bricklayers Limited and they've requested it like that, then it's quite clear who owes the money. If it's addressed from a person, you can use that as proof. Obviously, it's a bit tricky with text because you don't get footers at the end of text. Emails are usually the best way to go because there's some sort of contact information, company information at the bottom. But we can go more into that in another video. So that's it really. That's all I wanted to say. The first of a few short videos I'm going to make. So yeah, remember, don't need a signed bit of paper for there to be a lawful contract in place. Like I say, my name's James. My company is 123 Collections Limited. You can follow the link below to go to the website. It's got my phone number, email address on there. If you can't be bothered to click the link, you can email me at info@123collections.co.uk. I do only operate for companies based in the UK. I can collect debts abroad, but my clients do need to be UK based. But like I say, I can collect debts if you're based in the UK and you're owed money from other parts of the world. That's not a problem because you should be working and operating under UK law, or England and Wales law, I should say. So yeah, if you want me to work a debt or provide any information regarding my no win, no fee debt collection service, please get in touch. And remember, you should always be paid for your work. Speak to you soon.